Yo, what is up, peeps? It's Eden, and today we're redoing this. We're redoing the Flynn level tier list because I am bored and I have nothing to do. Yeah. If you watched the last one, part of the reason why I'm remaking this because the audio in that last video was kinda trash. So we're redoing it. Hopefully the audio is better this time. Hopefully they can actually hear me this time. And yeah. So little ground rules. Dead land. Before we even start the list, where is it? This goes in top. This goes top tier right away. If you play the game, you know exactly why that's in top tier. These three tiers here are the main levels. Challenges are the challenges, so Cedar Stone challenge or Clearcrest challenge or something like that. And the pit stops are just the nothing levels, the levels that don't have anything in them, like Zealox Laboratory or Clearcrest Springs or Crimson Sanctuary. Yeah, stuff like that. Oh, bosses, wait. I forgot the other one. Below. And it's gonna be bosses. And that's pretty straightforward. The bosses like Desolate Chambers or Toxic Marksman or Sorceress. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so we're starting off with the challenges. I'm getting to this last, so we can just end off with that. Challenges, so that's Cedar Stone challenge. That's Clearcrest challenge. Isle challenge. Hollow challenge. Where's Wild Edge challenge? There it is. Wild Edge challenge, and is there one? Spire challenge. Where is it? This one here. Spire challenge. Okay, so in order from best to worst, in my opinion, probably is just gonna be Spire number 1, Cedar Stone number 2, Clearcrest. Wait, no, this will probably never do. This will probably be last. Yeah, let's be like this. It'll be like this. Yeah, that's about it. Spire because it's probably the hardest one. It will give you the most difficulty and actually thing to do, since it's the best grinding spot in my opinion in 101% when you're low on money, I guess. Clearcrest challenge because you have an elevator in there, which is fun. No, that's in Springs. No, my nest is in Springs, but the motif of it, I like the snow motif of this one. Cedar Stone because it's difficult, that's probably why. Wild Edge because the motif, probably. Isles because Isles is right here below that. Because why is the challenge not even 3 spaces away from the next one? Bruh, why is it so close? And then Hollow because there's bees. Yeah, Hollows, there's bees in there. No, bees are the worst enemies in the game, sorry. Yeah. Bosses time. So that's Zealox Chambers. Then Aquatic Fold Knight. Sorceress. Marksman. And where's Bora? There it is, okay. So in order, Zealox Chambers. Aquatic Fold Knight's last. The reason why I'm putting Kravios? It's Kravios, yeah. In last is because electricity, that entire thing is just bad. In any percent, this fight is terrible. In hero mode, this fight is 20 seconds long, so it's I like Bora's fight. It's probably number 2. Then Shadow Source is probably number 3. Yeah, that's about it. Zealox. I think you know why Zealox number 1. If you don't, play the game. not gonna spoil you on like the spectacle of that fight. And it's the only fight that has more than one phase. So yeah, you can technically count Shadow Sources as having more than one phase, but like it's more like a form than a phase. So And now on to the pit stops, the levels that don't have anything in them. So that means that's Citadel Reach, that counts. So Clearcrest Springs, Desolate Woods, Flynn's Ranch, yeah, Grand Archives, Wilder's, no, it's Howl's Isles, never mind. Shrine of Influence, that's technically a bot. I always had a trouble, like, where do you put, like, Desolate Woods and Shrine of Influence? And so, like, they're boss arenas, but you only can fight them once, and then, like, you nothing else in the level. I'll keep them in pit stops since, Xelox Laboratory. I was debating actually putting this one in the levels, because they do have, like, a normal goal, like, the little statue thing at the end, but there's, like, you just go straight. There's no like diverging paths or anything in this level, so we're gonna put it like top of pit stops, I guess. Tempest Base in there. Do we count Tempest Base as a level? Because you can only play it once. Did I count it as a level last time? I think I did. I don't know. Which counts? Sanctuary. I was debating putting this one in nothing levels too, but like it's actually a level. I'm not gonna lie about that. Witchade Settlement. Is that it? No, Capital and Sanctia. Yeah. Oh, is that it? These are normal levels. Yeah, guess so. Okay. So in order, number 1 would probably be Sanctia, because I don't have to explain that. I feel like it's Sanctia. It's the hub world, dude. Like, come on. Yeah, it's the hub world. That Xelox Laboratory is the most level of any of these levels, so that probably warrants again number 2. Clearcrest Springs. I like the motif of this level just being a hot spring on a cold ass mountain. Like, that's just okay. Like, come on. Desolate Woods is probably last, since there's nothing. Literally, you go straight. There was a Rosia fight here, which could bump it points, but like, okay. Flynn's Ranch, it's your house. Yeah. Grand Archives, books. Does it factor in the ranking? Probably. Wild. These are so small, I can barely read them. Hollow Isles, Fisherman's. You save. His name is the guy you save from where is it? Frigid Mines or something? No, it's Ridge. Is it Ridge? I think it is Ridge, but I don't know his name. Okay. Influence, your first boss fight. Yeah. Tempest Base, the only required Scourge level, since this is the only one you can actually play in hero mode. So yeah. Crimson Sanctuary. Okay, it's probably going up. Wait, yeah, since good refill spot from Crimson if you don't want to use the God mode cheat. So yeah. Witchade Settlement. Yeah, these two are in the same boat. Neptune Capital. You mean fish people? So yeah, Tempest Base probably goes up here. Crimson Sanctuary probably goes like here. Like, yeah. Or like, yeah. Here, okay. Sanctia is good as number 1 in this tier, and Witchade Settlement, these two are like tied. Fish people. Nostalgic boss fight, that's kind of like, is it the hardest Rosia boss fight? No, that's this one's boss fight, since yeah, electric armor. But like, okay, we're done with this. Main event time. High, mid, and low. The actual levels. Starting with Bleakstorm Ridge, you are going in mid tier, not high, mid tier. Now, why mid tier? The physics in this level are kind of like the wind in this level. Okay, the wind, when it's blowing you forward, it's really cool. But when it's blowing you back, it's kind of sad. I don't like it. Yeah, other than that, though, it's just like there's a lot of spikes. That last stretch of it is kind of like nerve-wracking if you don't know what you're doing. So it's like, Getting frozen in water isn't like the best experience, but like, There's also this one like crimson refill that I have never gotten. It's like under the platform with all the birds under it, over it. I don't know why it's there, and I don't know how you get it. You just have the duck or something, but I've never done it. Yeah. At least some ridge mid tier. Cedarstone Cove. Yeah. Probably gonna. No, yeah. Cedarstone Cove and low tier. If you watched the last one, and if you know the speedrunning scene for this game, yeah, you know why this is like low tier. Yeah. This is widely considered now. It used to be everyone's least favorite level. Now it's everyone's second least favorite level because of one we're getting to very soon. Cedarstone Plateau, the first high tier level of this pack. Cedarstone Plateau is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Leaf physics are amazing. The level like just being long. Auto scroller doesn't like detract points, but it doesn't give it any points. It's not like the worst auto scroller. It's not like Sea Barrel's auto scroller, which I think is the worst one because water physics. But yeah. It's fine. It's all right. There's a lot of good tricks in there. A lot of good speedrunning stuff. Doing that first room where you get the leafless is always something I do. So, not much to say, but it's like not bad. It's not like this where there's like a lot of it's a flaw I can kind of, and not this where, man, where Jesus, this level is kind of meh. It's kind of just Citadel Reach. I'm debating putting this in low tier since it's just an auto scroller. Could it be high low tier? Like, yeah, okay, low tier. New addition to the low tier, Citadel Reach. The reason, because it's literally an auto scroller. I mean, in like a full speed run, this is a godsend since you get a break for your hands, especially if you're playing damageless, because it's just like you don't do anything. Yeah. I think it's kind of like you have to like maneuver and stuff. You die in this level. It's kind of bad since you kind of actually like lost your run at that point. So, And now, yeah, Citadel Reach and low tier. It's like, not the worst decision I made today. Now, time for the worst level in the game. Crystal Grotto. Multiple reasons. Electric physics are just not good at all. They're bad for everything it's applied to. Bees. It's not even the big bees, the ones that can snipe you across a room. It's the little ones. The ones where there's like a clump of them. There's like 8 of them on top of you half the time. Like, no. Stop. And the enemy placement in this level. Like, near the end, where they're just throwing sticks at you, like, they're nowhere near. They're not spawned anymore. Like this level's just bad. Now, mind you, the level design is not bad. It's just like the enemies are just terrible in this level. Not to mention the electric knights, which are the worst type of knights. Even though like they're kind of easy to deal with, since you can just hit them with like an electric, like the electric spell thing, and then just stun lock them with axe, but like then just like combo lock them with axe. But yeah, it's just bad. I don't have to explain why this is so bad. Neither do I have to do this, even though. Yeah. Play the game. Play the game. Try to speedrun it. You'll know exactly why these two levels are the worst. It's kind of making me want to not put Citadel Reach in low tier, but yeah, no, never mind. We're moving it back to mid, like where it was last time. Yeah, these two deserve their own tier, even though they're gonna have something with it in there later. Frigid Mines, mid tier. We're putting it up above, yeah, above Ridge. Reasoning, because ice is nice. I rhymed. Other than that, it's this is the box standard ice level of this game, because like the other one, which we're getting to, Frosted Caverns in high tier. This one is just Frigid Mines, but better with a worse relic. I'm not gonna lie about this. Frosted Caverns has the worst relic in any of these levels. It's not even close, because it's so out of the way to the point where it's like, bruh, I didn't get this until after I started speedrunning this game. That was how so out of the way it was that I started speedrunning. Okay, to be fair, I hadn't done a lot of things when I started speedrunning this game, since like 2 days isn't a lot of time. I know this game's been up for like what, 6 months now, so it's like yeah. Frosted Caverns, like it's just literally Frigid Mines but better. That's it. Yeah. Frosted Caverns. I said Frigid Caverns. Okay. Frigid Mines. Yeah, it's just box standard. Hollow Reach. You are in. Debating putting it in high tier. It's good. Fine. Yeah. Hollow's Reach in high. It might have been in mid last time. I don't know if it was. If it was, Hollow's Reach. A really good early level. Has some stuff in it that are kind of annoying. Water. Just water in general, yeah. The ropes. The ropes aren't the worst thing, but like they're not the best thing either, so it's like The hero mode stuff, bombless, is a trick that I don't think any of us in the speedrunning community for this game have mastered yet, and it's been 6 months. And we mastered Clunch within like a day of finding it, but we still haven't mastered bombless. It's such a dumb trick that like no one uses anymore, since we all run hero mode now, and it's just like just wall jump past that part. But like yeah. Oh, and not to mention, well, hero mode makes all these levels better. Seriously, on Plateau, you can wall jump off of things, you can clunch, you can skip rooms and stuff. Frosted Caverns, same with that. Wait. Yeah, you can do some really cool skips in this level. Hollow's Reach, you can just skip. You can just wall clip %, which is probably the best idea I've ever had for this game. Subcategory, where you clip out of bounds, and this is the earliest level you can do that in. Which gives it points, and probably why it's in high tier. Besides being an actual good level, but yeah. Frigid Mines. Okay, Frigid Mines isn't like that remarkable, since, like I said, it's the box standard ice level. It's short as heck. So yeah. Lake Storm Ridge has a Rosia fight in it. It's like yeah, and Cedar Reach auto scroller. Okay, I'm gonna admit this now. These two levels have some cool skips. This has a wall clip in it, which is cool. This level, okay, and like the late half of this level, have some cool skips in it, but doesn't make up for it being very not good. In Crystal Grotto, like I don't have words. It's just bad. This level's just like the worst in every aspect. There's barely any skips in it, because any skips that would be there are blocked by bees, which like. It's just the effect of getting hit by a bee that just makes them so bad, because they just send you across the screen. It's so bad. Okay, enough rambling. Next level, Monolith Chambers. This is going at top of high right quick for now, because we're not at where the best level in the game is. If you know me, you know exactly what that level is. But Monolith Chambers, top 3 level in the game. This is not even like apparent fact. This is level's just the flow in this level is almost second to none. The amount of clunching in this level is second to like Walder Falls, which we'll get into a bit later. But yeah, Walder Falls has like what 5 clunches in it now. So I found another one. They had 4, then I found 5 on like just during that my last stream. But yeah, Monolith Chambers has like just fun stuff in it. A lot of clunches, a lot of night fights. The 2 nights at the beginning, since those are required to get div keys. It's just the flow is good. The skips are good. It's just good. Okay, to be fair, okay, the only bad thing I'm gonna say about this level is right before the end, like the last clunch, that sorcerer fight is the worst night fight in the entire game. No joke, because those enemy, that AI on that enemy is so busted. It's so cracked at this game. It just teleports on top of you. You have it stunned, and it just comes unstunned at random intervals to shoot you in the face and then teleport away. Luckily, we found out a way to cheese just fire. Just use fire. Fire is way better than I thought it was at the beginning, because I usually just have ice on, but fire is fine. Like, okay. And like the latter half of the game, I usually just have electric on, since like what am I using ice for at that point? Like you don't need ice besides like piercing. It's like the best for hitting switches because there's usually enemies in front of a switch. So piercing, electric. I usually just have electric on at the back half of the game because you need that for the final boss. So yeah, I've learned that the hard way, that you need to use it, because if you don't, that fight gets so much more difficult than it has any right to be, that it's just like, oh, this suck. This is the suck. Yeah. Next up, oh my god, the poison level. This is going in mid. Noxious Everglade. This level has poison in it, and that's the entire motif. It's raining. There's an auto scroller. It's like the worst one because you can just get teabagged by poison drops, and it's just Noxious Everglade isn't a bad level. The level, okay, and this is like something that comes with every level. The level looks nice. That's probably why I haven't been saying anything about it, because they all look nice. I'm not gonna say like Crystal Grotto looks bad. Crystal Grotto looks amazing. It's just the level itself in design is just the bees. I'll probably make a whole tier just for the bees. I swear to God. Just yeah. No. Noxious Everglade though. Very cool looking relic. That's probably something I should also say. The best relic. What did I say? The best relic in the game. This is the worst relic. You have the best looking relic. We'll get to you in a minute. Yeah, it's just Noxious Everglade's fine. Like yeah. Palace of Aquarius, water level. This is going below this, in mid. Palace of Aquarius. I feel like I'm still pronouncing that wrong. I probably am. Whatever. Aquarius is a water level, which bumps it down a lot, because the water levels in this game, aren't the worst water levels, but they're not the best ones. And like the fact that you can't charge magic underwater is kind of not cool. Like, I get why you can't use weapons, because you need to swim, but you can shoot magic. Why can't you, like, they should at least let you shoot like the big red one, like charge up normal magic. I don't know. And you move really slow, and the fish in this level is kind of like bubble, and they never give you bubbles. It's like, this isn't the time for that fish. Let me beat the level. And electric eels, not fun. Never fun, never have been. The hitboxes on those things are way too big for something so skinny. Like, just, like, come on. Game. What's with you and electric things having hitboxes that are out of this world. Like, man. Next up, Sea Barrow. Probably going above Noxious Everglade. Yeah, Sea Barrow. This is one of the levels where hero mode kind of like breaks it into pieces, since one of the main mechanics is raising the water level. You skip that entire mechanic just by wall jumping. That entire mechanic is just gone. On the other side of the spectrum, this level has the worst autoscroller in the game. This is just not a fact. This is just a fact. I said Noxious Everglade, but the thing about Sea Barrow is this is the only autoscroller where you can die to the level, which is kind of sad. Or you can also do it in Plateau. But the thing about Plateau is it's not as hard. It's very hard to do that unless you like get shot by the thing and just like get sent and then you get stunned and then you get behind a wall and you just die. You can't jump out of it. It's like, come on. Think about like Sea Barrow, the swimming, you can just get clipped into a corner and just die, or get hit by a fish and die, or get hit by a random thing off screen, because the way we do the autoscroller, we're on like the far right of the screen, so we barely see anything. That's why we always get bombarded by fish, or spikes, or a wall, or something. It's just okay. I was waiting for this. Where do we put this? Because this ended up being worst level in the game for our last one. Shadowhaven Trail. The reason is because we haven't even gotten to this. Dex levels. They're trash. Dex as a playstyle. Dex as a character. Amazing. Top tier character. Fluffy boy. But the playstyle is so bad, since like the collision, it's called the footing, the way the thing, like the way the hitbox is, it's just why is the character so big but the hitbox unfathomably small? Like, it's way too small for something that big. It's like, no, why? Doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Like, okay. But I'm debating putting it here because the thing about this, it's short. It probably has the nicest looking relic, which does it bump it up? It bumps it up enough apparently to put it from last to third to last, so something. Cedar Stone Cove, I think it's just because like Cedar Stone Cove and Crystal Grotto, like we've been looking more into these levels and they're just like getting worse and worse as we looked on them, especially Grotto, less so Grove. This level's just gotten lost in translation, I guess. Great Forest, high tier, yay, another high tier, and it's probably right here. Great Forest, it's one of the levels that has 2 levels in it, and both levels are pretty nice because one is a maze, it's like a minute long or something, and then Great Forest is actually a level, and it's really nice. There's a lot of cool skips in it, and yeah, it's just like a lot of cool skips in it and stuff. Not really much I can say. The last half of the level can get pretty terrifying because of all the spikes and the bees. Probably like the best application of bees in this game. You can see soar on this level. It's like the easiest one to do that in. I've done that in world record runs, which swear to God, I almost lost the world record run to that exact thing. So sorry, not sorry to my past self. Torment Monolith, top of mid. The reason is because this would be a high if it wasn't for the maze and the worms hitboxes being bigger than you think they are. Because like they're meant to be big, like I would assume, but like their speed, the speed is which they come out of the thing of like the holes, it's just way too fast. I'm sorry, like it's just no. Other than that, it's like the level's really good. Like other than that, it deserves to be top of mid instead of bottom of high. that maze keeps it from high tier. I'm sorry. Typhon Marsh, hey, number 2, and in high tier. Currently now it's the top of high. The reason is because this is one of the levels that actually uses axe. Like, effectively. Even though axe, you can actually beat the game with only the axe in hero mode. People forget you can do that. Because you need the axe to beat the Crystal Knights, which one of them is a required fight. The other one's not really required, but it would be helpful if you actually, beat the thing, so, yeah. Yeah, but, Typhon Marsh actually uses the axe. It leads to the undisputed best thing in this, best level related thing in this game. This is just a tier above everything else, I'm sorry. It's a good level. It's just like I said, with, Caverns and Chambers, the flow matters a lot when it's really good. Like, when it's really good, it matters a lot. It's just good. When you're, like, speed running through it, is the flow. You don't get, like, fall down a pit and then, like, all your flow is just gone. It doesn't exist anymore. Like, come on. And it isn't like Grotto, where you get hit by a bee and then you get sent like a meter backwards, and it's like, oh, my flow, it died for the 3rd time in this level. Like, game, come on. And then there's like dex levels where what flow? It doesn't exist. It never did. Come on. Time for the first major level of the game, and this is going middle of high tier. The reason is probably because it's just like the intro to the game. It's not really a tutorial of sorts. Is there a tutorial in this game? It's not like really a tutorial. This is like the most tutorial thing here. Plus you have to get an old man's hat, which is not the best thing. But it's funny, I guess. I don't know. Bees are in this level. They're like the most non-annoying bees in the entire game. Because of this is how they're just not in the way. The strats in this level are pretty fine. Like, easy mode strats for this level are like something else. Just cracked. Like, that's just like cracked. Like, it's just, bruh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Grove is really good. Really good intro level. Now, yeah, it's time for me to gush about what I consider the best level in the game. Wild Edge Retreat, there's a reason. The flow is second to none. There's like no level that comes near this amount of flow. Just like the stuff you can do within just pressing right and never letting go of right. Okay, I'm gonna admit the relic's a little bit out of place, but that's like every relic in the game except like, what relic is this in the Typhon Deadlands? Which doesn't count, but it also does since it's in the tier list. Yeah. Well, Edge Retreat. The hero mode tricks. There's the box skips, both of them that just roll into a wall jump, and the B clunch, which is way slower, but like still faster than doing normal box thing. So it's like, yeah, really good. Hero mode stuff, really good. On a technical level, this probably is like the hardest level in the game, technical wise, because of like how like optimized it is. Most of that coming from, I'm not gonna brag and say me, but like, yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Wild Edge Retreat, best level in the game. This is a fact. I'm sorry. This tier list is definitive, by the way. This is all fact. Crystal Grotto being the worst level in the game? Facts. Wood Shade Settlement being the most useless level in the game? Facts. Kravios being the worst boss in the game? Facts. Spire Challenge being the best challenge? Facts. Shadowhaven Trail being a waste of space? Facts. Elder Scrolls being trash? Facts. Yeah, facts. Typhon Deadlands being the best thing in this game? Also facts. And Walder Falls being middle of high tier? Facts. This level, we're gonna explain the clunch. The clunch, it is the poster trick. The poster speed tech, the poster trick for this game is the clunch. And this level has the most concentrated amount of it in the entire game. The optimal route for it, not optimal, but like, okay, yeah, probably optimal, has 5 of them. I made another route like a few days ago that added another one at the beginning. Even though it's probably like, it's like not optimal as much as it's just like flashier, because it's just as fast as just shooting the little orb thing. It's just as fast, honestly. But yeah, swag strats, the mask, the goddamn mask, my god. So the mask jump, when that jump was found, it was the hardest thing in this game for all of us to get, and now we realize it was literally just a roll jump. And now every time Justice does a stream, we always drop by, and like when he's in that level, it just becomes a joke for like the rest of the stream, and it's always amazing. So yeah, Walder Falls has the fun factor in it, like unlike most of these levels, except like Retreat, because of my love for this level is just unmatched, and my hate for this level is unmatched too. Yeah, and yeah, with that, it's done. Yay! So, in order, from best to worst, how many levels in the game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 19 levels in the main tiers. Starting at number 19, Crystal Grotto, the worst level in the game. I'm sorry, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. This level's bad. Fight me. Cove at number 18. The reason it's not last anymore is because bees get worse and worse every time we even think about it. So yeah. Number 17, Shadowhaven Trail. Dex level, completely Dex. No, bad. That just makes it. Yeah. Number 16. 16, Citadel Reach. The reason it's literally an auto-scroller. So this would have been, this could be in either highest of low or lowest of mid, and it would like serve the same purpose. But we're putting in mid because the levels in low tier are so bad that I don't want to group something that's relatively harmless within like bee infestation, death infestation, and dex level. You know, and plus it's a break to your hands and like damageless, so you'll be fine, I guess. Palace of Aquarius number 15. The reason, okay, I didn't mention this when I was talking about the level. This level feels like it's an auto-scroller. It really does. Like, I swear to God, it does. Like, the second part really does, and this is like, this level doesn't like, it just doesn't flow well. I'm sorry. And then water level, no. Bubbles, the fish is just not a reliable partner half the time. Electric eels are, okay, not as bad as bees, but not good either. Like, Number 14. Noxus Everglade. Poison is not good. The auto-scroll in this one isn't the best. Getting teabagged, getting like just rained on by enemies isn't good either. That ending part is kind of like heat because it's just catharsis for the rest of the level. It's just, yeah, it's a nice relic, by the way. Cats are nice. Number 13? 13. Sea Barrow. It has an actual auto-scroller in it, and it's bad. It's not good at all. It's probably the worst one in the game. Other than that, it's a fine level. Hero mode makes this level way less of a water level than it already is. So yeah. Next, at number 12, Bleakstorm Ridge. Wind is not the best effect. It is better than anything electric based. Other than that, the motif of this level is pretty good with the ice and stuff. The Rosia fight is probably one of the more difficult Rosia fights for like the time in the game you find it. But other than that, it's like fine. It makes you go to the Crimson Sanctuary, which is probably a better like place in general anyways, so yeah. Number 11. Yep, 10. It's 10. Yeah, 10. I'm trying to count so I don't like just lose count and say this is 6 or something. I don't know. Frigid Mine's at 10. This is literally just beta frosted caverns, and there's nothing you can tell me that it isn't. It's just ice level. It's just stock ice level, and it's good. So it's like I don't have complaints or like pros and cons. It's just good. Torment and Monolith at number 9, top of mid. It's just good. It's okay, it's really a stock end game level because it's probably harder than the level that's directly after it, Monolith Chambers, because of the worm maze part. But like, yeah, it's just difficulty in this game. None of the levels are really hard, except for like Crystal Grotto at the worst of times. Cedar Cove, like near the end, gets stupid with the dragon. We didn't even mention the dragon. That's like 90% reason why this level is second worst in the game. Yeah. Okay, enough tangents about these two levels. Enough tangents forever. Frigid. That's Caverns. We're here. I'm gonna say wait. Okay. Monolith. Yeah, like I said, difficulty in this game is not really like a thing, but this level is a spike compared to what's the last level you like normal Bleak Storm? In the route I play, it's Tempest based technically, but freaking Palace of Aquarius. Are you serious? Yeah, this is technically like a difficulty spike compared to water level, but yeah, it's about it. Like, and Tempest base, aka Scourge. Yeah, it's a difficulty spike if I'm gonna say anything. But like, anything's gonna be a difficulty spike if you skip 3 worlds. So, yeah. Yeah. Wilder. That's not Wilder, that is Hollow Reach. Hollow Reach at number 7. That's not 7, that is 9. That's 8. That is 8. I can't count, I'm sorry. That is 8. That's 9. Wait. This is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait a. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 19. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. This is 9. What the? Okay. It's 9. Like I said, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What the? I can't count. Hollow's Reach. Number 9. Hollow's Reach. Good early game level. Wall clip percent is pretty, like, high key, my favorite category to run still, probably. No, 70% normal. But, yeah, probably, like, the best idea I've ever had in contribution to this game was wall clip percent. I've said that it has the funniest world record in the entire thing if you know the context behind was it 812? World record for this game? Funniest world record in this game's history, and you know why. Piggy, you know why. Like, yeah, if you have context, you know exactly why I'm saying that's the best, funniest record ever. But, yeah, that was nice. Beach aesthetic, that gives it 10 extra points, but it doesn't put it up above anything else, so that's kind of sad, isn't it? Like, Okay, next up, Frosted Caverns. It's just Frigid Mines, but a lot better, and has a boulder in it. Chase section, so it's an auto-scroller. Oh, that is an auto-scroller. I always just thought of that as you running away from a boulder, not like just like an auto-scroller. It doesn't... I never saw an auto-scroller. I don't know why. It has an auto-scroller in it. But as you can probably tell, it's not that bad since I literally did not even think it was an auto-scroller. So that just makes it fine, honestly. Like, that ice motif is amazing. Level looks really nice. Hero mode breaks his level into pieces, like every level in the game. So yeah. Next up, Walder's Grove. Amazing intro level. Not the best tutorial since it's like not really a tutorial. Easy mode on here easy hero mode makes this game looks like mincemeat. It looks this level look like child's play compared to everything else in this game. So yeah, other than that, it's like you give a guy his hat. That's something I always remember, I guess. You meet Dax in this level. No, not Dax. What is his name? It's Bax. Fetch quest. You meet Side Quest McGee over here in this level, which guess that's a good thing. I don't know, bro. Walder Grove, good level. Next up, Cedar Plateau. On very good end game level with just stuff in it. Like, it has some like hard enemies in it. The leaf section is pretty good. Doing like room 1 of that leafless is fine. The autoscroller isn't the best. It's not the worst, so that gives it points. Yeah, it's like nothing else I can really say. Come on, it's just good. Great Forest at number 5. Amazing has basically 2 levels. Meaning the route for it is like endless, honestly. I mean, not really endless, it's 2, but yeah. It's like the left side of the maze part is a good maze, even though I know I like the back of my hand at this point, but yeah. And the right side is really good. Like I said, hero mode breaks this level into pieces like every other level in the game. Yeah. Bees, okay, there's bees in this level, but they're not like the worst, so yeah, it kind of puts it above this. Yeah. Next up, Walder Falls. The amount of clunching in this level is immense. Mash jump is of meme at this point, so that probably just gives it points. Just a good level all around. What? Vertical. This is a very vertical base level, by the way, so like, good on this game for having that type of level in it. Yeah. Now for the top 3. Number 3, Monolith Chambers. Reason why? Flow is almost perfect at this. Perfect, basically. The tricks in this level are really nice. Yeah, it's just like the flow, the tricks. The enemies at the end are not like the best, but like, it's just the one sorcerer knight, and that's it in terms of bad parts of this level. So yeah. Next, number 2, Typher Marsh. The reasoning? Like I said, the flow is second to none. The flow in this level is really good. It makes you actually use the axe and use fire, because like in every level you're using like electric. You don't use magic in this level. Same here. Okay, you can't use ice here. Yeah, ice here. You don't use ice. I use ice in here personally. Do you use ice in this? Ice. No. Okay. Actually, yes. Actually, ice. Fire. Okay, you do use fire in there, but this is before. Typher Marsh. It actually makes you use fire, which is very good. Very, very silent, I guess. But this is like, flow is amazing. There's no relic. I just realized that, which is very funny. It's very unique, as in it's another dual thing level. There's multiple exits, like Monolith Chambers, and Walder's Retreat, and Typher Marsh, and Crystal Grotto, and Cedar Cove, and Great Forest. Yeah, and Sanctum, but yeah, it's just good. It's just good. The best level in the game. Not counting this, because if it was, this would be like 4 tiers above. It would be off the screen. But Walder's Retreat. Flow is second to none. The tricks in this level are just simple but blissful. My bias breaks this list basically. It's just good. It's just pure Flynn. There's no like stupid enemies in this level. Like none I can think of. There's like some bees at the end, but like they don't do anything. You just freeze them. So it's like, yeah, Wilder Tree is at one level where there's no dumb enemy at the end, because like Typhor Marsh has one in the form of the Tornado Knight that's right at the end, and it has killed me way more than it should have. Monolith Chambers has a Sorcerer Knight. Walder Falls has the floor despawning basically. Great Forest has has bees. The bees are actually kind of painful in this level. Crystal Plateau has the floor. Okay, it has Zelios shooting at you during the auto scroll, so yeah. Walder Grove. Okay, there's not enemies in here. Yeah. The boulder. Okay, nothing. Worms. Yeah, this level is just the culmination of everything good about this game. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's our tier list. If you liked it, good. If you didn't, that is tough. You can make your own. I'll link the tier maker in the description below when this video is up. But yeah. So yeah. This is the second tier list made by your boy. Like I said, like the video, subscribe if you care enough, hit the bell if you care even more. Yeah. With that, my fellow Crimson brethren, pieces and outs. Wild Edge Retreat Supremacy. Crystal Grotto sucks. Have a day.